Alright, what we have here is a multiplayer Mono Black zombie deck. It's kind of a classic because it holds its own pretty good. I'm just going to go over the cards real fast as usual and then give an explanation. So we have a whole load of swamps, Unholy Grottos, 4 Skull Clan, 4 Innocent Blood, 2 Duress, 1 Festering Goblin, 4 Shepherd of Rot, 1 Wretched Red, 2 Expiring Lands, a Phyrexian Arena, Ratling Reanimator, Lord of the Undead, 4 Severed Legion, 4 Nantuko Husk, 3 Grave Defiler, 3 Grave Digger, 3 Undead War Chief, 4 Undead War Chief, the Graveborn Muse, and quadruple Gem-Palm Polluter. Alright, so let's talk about the deck. The deck is good in 3 to 4 multiplayer games. It can handle 5 to 6 players at a time, but it's usually pretty good in a 3 to 4 man multiplayer and wins pretty consistently. One thing you're going to notice right away is only 1 Festering Goblin. He's kind of a staple in zombie decks, and there's a reason there's only 1 running here, because you already have 4 Skull Clans you want to play in turn 1. Multiplayer, Innocent Blood, you're going to want Innocent Blood right away, probably get rid of that turn 1 Chroma or turn 1 Nuisance, whatever it is. Festering Goblin's in there as a placeholder, I think. I don't remember. This is actually my brother's zombie deck, and he used to play. The Duresses and the Goblin could probably be cut, but it just adds an element of fun to it. The Duress is kind of random, you're not expecting it from a zombie deck. Shepherd of Rot holds its own in multiplayer. It can effectively rule the game. Tap each player, lose 1 life for each zombie in play. Includes yourself, but it's not too much of a drawback. Rich and Urad, same reason as the Festering Goblin, I think. The Expiring Lands is in there not just to beef up your own mana, but also if you have an ally at your table and you think you might want to team up with him for a little while, he'll definitely appreciate the Expiring Lands, especially if he thinks he's going to double back. Phyrexian Arena and Ratling Reanimator, Lord of the Undead, all 1-offs. Same reasons as the Goblin. Fun elements, sense of randomness. It's really in there for fun, I think. Severed Legions and Nantuko Husks help make up turn 3 with starting with the lens. And Nantuko Husk could probably be cut now because the combat trick doesn't work anymore with the sacrifice effect. But back then it was a pretty good trick, so if we could find something Husk-ish in the 3-drop spot, it'd probably work just fine. Otherwise, the turn 3 drops aren't very impressive. Turn 4 with Grave Defiler, we can set up the library for all sorts of fun things, including the Grave Digger, Unholy Grotto combo, Undead War Chief, Unholy Grotto, keep getting him back. We get him back with the Grave Digger, set up the Grave Defiler, Graveborn Muse in there, similar to the Goblin again, but the deck could actually probably use 1 more Graveborn Muse, but then it just would be too good, so we keep it down to 1 just for the fun. Gem-Palm Polluter is no big surprise, combo with Unholy Grotto, and they lose X life for each zombie in play. You draw a card, stack the Unholy Grotto effect on there, and you draw it right back into your Gem-Palm Polluter to do it again. And how many of those you have in play, you could, in this deck, get 3 of them off every turn. And if you have enough mana, of course. So, Skull Clamp in there, yeah, it's pretty bad. No one wants to play against Skull Clamp. But it's a fun multiplayer deck. It is here to win. Overall, it's a very fun deck to play. Zombies being a favorite in multiplayer. I definitely recommend this build of the deck, minus the mana base. I would probably cut the Expiring Lands and the Unholy Grotto combos to get more, I want to say, thematic mana base going. Maybe get some, maybe just 8 or 10 swamps total, and throw in some of the new fetch lands in there, some man lands, you know, just random stuff like that. Just because I like attacking of lands. Stalking Stones used to be in here, I think, but we took that out because it's just no fun. I'm just going to reference really fast that Lord of the Undead is, all he is really good as the Zombie Lord, he's really not required in the deck because we have the Undead War Chief, which does a lot better. I mean, his return ability is useless with the Unholy Grotto in play. Gravedigger, though, combines very well with obviously every other creature in here. But when you get him back to get a Grave Defiler that you sacrificed in combat, or a Shepherd of Rot, it really starts to get a little crazy. Now you can cut the Gravedigger for the Future Sight grave guy, but there's no Madness outlet in here, so it'd be kind of hard to get him into play. But I'd put a Madness theme into it. But I love the Madness mechanic, so that's just kind of a biased opinion, I guess. But there it is, a zombie multiplayer Mono Black deck. It is very much fun to play, blah blah blah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, do whatever. Just enjoy the video.